when I came home, I was with Vodka one night in the studio, and he went to see Ab, and something like that. So I was rapping and hustling at the same time. I started getting a little buzz with the rap stuff. Yeah, Quilly definitely from Haines Street, 1,000% since a baby. Quilly born and raised on Haines Street, Haines and Magnolia. I was hustling since like before I was a teenager. So I was doing that because I had to. My mom and my pop was on crack, wanting no food in the crib, you know, just out of poverty, just wanting to change my situation.
Tell me what you know about the hood life.
But yeah, man, it's definitely gonna be a real good mature joint and really the direction that I want to go for the channel. And so for the people who not too familiar with you, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Filthy Rich, Haines Street, you already know. Let's get it, man.
That's all. Haines Street. If you from Philly, you know that block definitely mean like a lot to the city.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feel me? So taking back to your young boy days, how was it for you coming up back then? Cause it's like a totally different era of Philly, like pre-social media, like real Philly.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I grew up Haines Street, Morton Homes Project. I lived in Narragansett, 406 Narragansett. And all my family, all my folks, everybody in Haines Street, uptown. And you know, just ghetto, just like any other person coming up in the city. I grew up, I started hustling at a real young age. I jumped off the porch real early. And golfed in the streets, did all that. I started rapping you know what it is? 17, 18 or something like that. So I was rapping and hustling at the same time. I started getting a little buzz with the rap stuff. And then I wound up getting locked up. So I went to the feds.
Okay.
And then now I'm home.
Facts though, no, we definitely gotta get into it. So alright, question. Is Quilly really from Haines Street, man? Like we gotta know, man. The people like we gotta know.
Yeah, Quilly definitely from Haines Street. 1,000% since a baby. Quilly born and raised on Haines Street. Haines and Magnolia.
That's all. No,
this project right across the street from my grandma's crib.
No, shout out to Quill, man, cause like Quill think that I'm being like I'm really like a fan of Quill for real. It's like for the people, talk about the young boy Quilly days. How was he like as a young boy?
Quilly grew up. Ever since I known he was rapping, he used to walk around with his rap book, spit his verses. He was a little chubby nigga back then. But running around the hood with the little niggas in his, I'm a little older than them. So he ran around in the hood with my little cousins and the people in his bracket and did all the hood. Quilly definitely from Haines Street, born and raised.
Oh,
you know, he always been rapping. He always been nice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And that's one thing I gotta say. He always like repped it, whereas like the people ain't know. We had to catch on later for real. So you like being like older from that area. Mm-hmm. Who were some of the other guys like that kind of like put on for that neighborhood? Some of the legends and things like that.
You got Vodka from up top of Hocker, Cheek Raw. Damn, I don't want to forget nobody.
I know that's yours. Come on, bro. Why you ain't? You know,
because there's a few people that I'm really not remembering. But yeah.
Okay, facts. So you said that you was shaking and moving and rapping. Before that, talk about like your high school years, like before you kind of like got off the. How was Philly like then for you?
I went to Germantown, man. So it was like high school was lovely for me because I was hustling during high school.
You pull up to school in Wells and shit.
Situation, and I was, you know, moving around. I was driving.
You hitting the teachers.
I had the jewelry. I had the clothes. I wasn't hitting the teachers, but I was probably messing with their daughters or something.
No, it was different back then. Was like pre-social media era. I be hearing the stories and shit like but like it definitely was different as far as like from the old heads how they say it to what you see what's going on today.
Yeah, it was a lot different, man. Like people fought a little more. It was a fighting and shit. You had a certain amount of shooters here and there, but it wasn't like now where everybody just a shooter. Like everybody wants to be a shooter. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. You had a few shooters out the crew, a few motherfuckers that rumble, few persons that get a bunch of girls. Everybody had their little lanes, and that's what they was known for, and that's what they did.
It wasn't all in one package.
Now everybody just shooters. Everybody dangerous.
Oh, facts though. So I want to talk about like your rap years, because you definitely had some motion, and because you had motion in both worlds, it kind of like you had like more emotion in the rap world than a lot for real.
Yeah.
So talk about like them early rap years for you.
All right, so I started getting a little buzz. I think it was like 99 or something. I did a freestyle. And shit, I did a freestyle for Kev, Cosmic Kev, and Cosmic Kev played the joint and went crazy. He told me send him another one. I sent him another one. That one went crazy. Then I did a record with Nori. I did a record with Styles P. And Kev just kept...
That rollout was crazy.
Yeah, Kev just kept banging my joints for like, I think like a year straight, every day, just banging my freestyles. I started dropping mixtapes. But I was in and out of town a lot, so I ain't really see my buzz in the city like that because I was out of town hustling. So I would come back to the city and motherfuckers would be looking at me and noticing me and saying, I was a street nigga, so I'm clutching, like, you know what I mean? So I was more in the streets than the music shit, which was dumb of me, of course, looking back in hindsight. But
I feel like that's like one of the Philly like rappers, like a curse in a way, whereas we had so much talent, but guys like, I don't really do that rap shit, man. I be for real. Why you think it's like that?
I mean, that's really what it is. A lot of people don't take it serious. So we got artists that got the talent, but a lot of them don't really take it serious. You got to really take it serious to get to that next level and come with the right records and things of that nature. But to get the right records, you have to really take that serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I think people really is more focused on other stuff outside of that, even though they talented.
No, that'd been like a big thing for the city because we had like the most talented artists, but that'd be like the whole thing really quitting the streets and falling full into music. Yeah,
you gotta do one or the other. Facts, you can't do both.
Facts though. So I know back in the day you had a couple tracks with Gil, and this was like back then like that. So also, did you have a relationship with Sandman?
Yeah, that's how I started rapping, messing with Sandman. Sandman used to rap all the time around me. That's my bro too. Shout out to Sandman. He used to rap all the time around me, and it was really his dream. He was the rapper, and I started rapping, being around him, just putting little bars together. But I would only have like 1 or 2 verses, and he had probably 1,000 in his head. He rap all day, like that's what he do. So I started, and then my pen started getting faster and faster, just trying to keep up with him. So Sandman really the one who got me started rapping, being around him.
And he one of them artists where it's like he had motion in Philly, but like he put his name out there on the road for real, and it's like that's important. Talk about that as far as like it's cool to be popping in Philly, but hitting that road for real.
Yeah, that was an issue that I had. I never really got outside of Philly because I never took it serious. Like you just said, Sandman took it serious. So he got outside of the city and, you know, he did what he did. I never really got outside of Philly because I really didn't take it serious. Like I was already out of town doing other stuff.
I don't know if it's too late, I'm saying, but what was your first thoughts? Like what called you to the game, I say?
What, as far as what?
As far as the other.
I was hustling since like before I was a teenager. So I was doing that because I had to. My mom and my pop was on crack, wanting no food in the crib, you know, just out of poverty, just wanting to change my situation. So that's what really got me into that. And I just got better and better at it, you know what I mean?
No, facts though, because I see that where it's like, I was watching one of your joints and you said where it's like, you always push towards like some other shit, understanding people's situation, but like pivoting towards something else for making it like not an end goal.
Yeah.
I definitely want to highlight that because like where we from, you know, it's like we all kind of toward this it's a birth for it's like you ain't even, you mean?
You can't make a career out of hustling, you know what I'm saying? You have to, I mean, I don't suggest nobody hustle these days, but if you do, or if you have to, you have to get an end game. I need to hustle to raise up $300K so I can buy this property. Or I need to hustle to raise up $100K so I can start me a detail shop and do this. You have to be focused on that, lock in, and get that done and get out the game. It's a stepping stone. Just don't make it a career. And that's what we fall for. Once the money start coming in and the women start coming and the jewelry and the cars, now you just waiting to get indicted. So if you're going to be in that game, I don't suggest nobody be involved in that in today's time. But if you are, make it a stepping stone. Don't make it a career. Figure out what you need, put your end game together, jump in, get your coins, and get out. And you might not make it doing that. You probably won't, but...
Yeah, fast. Because like, when you just do the history of it, you look back to like the original and how everything and the purpose that it was for, is like kind of been twisted towards like an image thing, and that was like the cool thing to do, whereas motherfuckers don't even attempt or try to get a gig, or you feel me?
Yeah, that comes from ignorance, just not knowing. Because at the end of the day, the time you get is not worth. It's not worth your freedom. So you want to go ahead and just, if you got to do that, do it and get out the way, man. Because the more you stay in it, the more you put yourself at harm's way to get put behind that fence. So I just suggest, I mean, there's so many different hustles and things going on in today's time where you don't even have to do that.
Right.
But if you do, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, everybody got different situations, I understand. Just put your plan together, your business plan, and make it a stepping stone. Don't make it a career. And also, research the laws, man. Understand the laws and the time you get for what you're doing. If you out there breaking law, understand, you know what I mean, your guidelines and all that.
No, that's definitely a fact. You gotta make sure, you know, that you're doing something that's worth it. If you decide to, you know what I'm saying, take that route. But I definitely want to talk about the relationship with Ab, because you got like some records with Ab and shit like that, like years ago when Ab was kind of his bag, and then you was making your way back on the scene.
All right, so I came home. When I came home, I was with Vodka one night in the studio, and he went to see Ab. And I was with Vodka. I met Ab. Yeah, I mean, he didn't know who I was when I first met him, but he did his due diligence on me. He hit me back. I was like, yo, you're that, I mean, solid situation. So I'm like, he's like, what's up? What you trying to do, man? You know what I mean? I said, man, let's do a record, man. And we did a record about a week later. So I'm like, damn, what you want to do the record? Because he had the buzz. I'm just coming home. And he was like, I got you, man. That's why I f with Ab. Shout out to AR Ab, man. Ab got a real big heart, man. Real good dude, man. And I hope he shake and make it out that situation. But I think he gonna get back on the pill though. From the stuff that I've been seeing and hearing, I think he gonna get back on the pill.
Facts though. Now, you know, being somebody like that's from Philly, you feel me, understand the business as far as like the entertainment world, and then trying to balance both, like you kind of can like see things in a different perspective. What's like your thoughts, like as far as like or I say talk about the impact that Ab had out here, you know, on the music scene, and then, you know, just getting people together, because he used to do the cookout every year, and that joint was like no violence.
Yeah, see, like when I came home, I did the record with Ab. I seen his movement, I saw what he was doing, but then he kind of got locked up shortly after. So I didn't really see I didn't realize the magnitude of his impact till after he went in, and I started seeing how people was reacting. But Ab is that guy, man. You know what I mean? Salute to Ab, man. Free AR Ab, man. I really would like to see Ab back out here, man. He deserves it because he a real good guy, man. Ab will give you the shirt off his back, man. Real rap. I know a lot of people, he got ops or whatever. I don't know nothing about all that. I'm talking about the Ab I know. And I've been around him a couple times, not a whole lot, but the couple times I've been around him, one of the most genuine, purest dudes I've met in a long time. Real rap.
Oh, facts, bro. Fact. Now, I want to go back a little bit and talk about your story, because you definitely somebody that, you know, made your name and got a voice for and I want to salute you for how you carried it today, as far as like informing the hood about what's going on in the political world.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Hey, world news. World news.
No, fast, because it'd be a couple clips, I'd be like, oh, let me send this to bro so he can break this shit down for the layman term, like, you feel me?
World news for the hood, for the people that don't follow politics and don't understand what's going on. So yeah, World News for the Hood is something I did just playing around, fishing, doing different stuff on the internet. And when I was locked up, I used to watch CNN all day, every day. So I kind of understood the political language and where they going and what direction and they little traps and things they set up. I learned to understand politics from being in jail, watching CNN all day and Fox. So when they was at war, I jumped on there and explained the war. And that's what I first did, the World News for the Hood thing. I just was playing around with it. But it just went crazy. And people kept telling me, keep going, keep going. And shout out my bro, Boom. Boom was excited. He gave me a lot of motivation, keep going. So I said, all right, I'm going to keep doing it. So I kept doing it. And now people just DMing me and saluting me. And some people mad at me. A lot of people hate me. That political stuff is different, man. But I try to be neutral. I try not to put my personal opinions in it. I just try to relay it to the hood in a way that they can understand it. But I try to condense it and make it simple because I know people got other stuff to do. And like my purpose, like a lot of us, we just vote Democrats in the hood.
Facts.
And you ask them why you voting, like what he stand for, what he doing, the dude you vote. I don't know, but he a Democrat. That's pretty much the hood mentality where I'm from. So now my purpose is to constantly enlighten them and give them information so when they do go to them tolls and when they vote, at least they know what this dude did last year, what this dude did, what he did last month. They got a little more education and knowledge going into who they voting for. So it's just trying to get the hood to open their eyes, man, and understand it's a big world and there's a lot going on. And the more you know, the more you can prosper in life as far as what's going on around the globe. Because
a lot of us, where we from is like we don't vote or, man, they gonna pick whoever they want to win anyway. And it's all BS and games. So like the way you break it down, we're kind of like, all right, more understanding for real.
Yeah, so that's another thing. Like like some people just don't vote because they don't vote or for religious reasons and stuff like that. So I don't really touch on that. I just try to, for the people who do vote or the people who decide to vote, I just try to put little jewels in their head so they understand where they're going at with it. As far as their reasons, if they voting or not voting and stuff like that, I really don't really charter too much into that. But I'll give my opinion. But a lot of people, I just want to educate them. And I want to encourage the people that do vote or considering to vote. But, it go back and forth. Some people don't vote. And I don't knock them. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact. So I do want to skip around a little bit. What did you originally get like incarcerated for if it's not too much?
No. I got conspiracy to distribute cocaine, 846. I went in 04, came home at 15. I did 11 years. 10 years and 10 months. Like 3 weeks, 9 days and 32 hours. It's like, no.
No, I know it probably be like that, you bub.
Yeah, but no, the drug conspiracy. I got knocked off with the feds, the drug conspiracy.
Okay. So rumor out there is that you like the real or like the Philly big meats that they say, like you
Oh, yeah. That's the first I heard that.
No, because it's like just like hearsay and things like that. But it's like the allegedly you never got caught with like no. You just got caught with like a whole bunch of money for real.
Yeah. I never got caught with an aspirin, but I was at the top of the indictment and I got all the time. But I don't know about no Philly big meat.
No, I'm just trolling for real.
But I don't know, man. Yeah, I was doing my thing, but that is my situation. I never got caught with no drugs or nothing like that. I just got indicted. Like I got pulled over with a bunch of bread in the car, and that's how they tied me into the joint.
No, I say that because like this game or the game for real. Even if you think about like the terminology of it, like game and trap, like if you really think about this shit, it's like it's telling you what it is, but still, even today, ones choose to play it. So it's like I say like your situation because you didn't get like with nothing.
That's why I try to tell people like it's a dead end. It's damn near impossible to win, and the odds is really slim in today's time. So that's why I say if you gotta do that, I don't suggest you do it, but use it as a stepping stone. Don't make it a career. Get in, figure out how much money you need, and get out. That's your best chance is getting around. That's the best advice I can give you. But there's a good chance that won't work because it's radical out here right now. And it's different. Like the street's different than when I was in the streets right now. So,
facts, dog.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole new world out there.
Mm-hmm. So, while you spent some of your time in the feds, what was some of the most like shocking things that you seen or that happened to you that kind of like you seen like a different reality of it?
I mean, well, you know the basic stuff that everybody see. You see who really for you, who really in your corner. You know what I'm saying? You start to sober up and the liquor, the alcohol, the weed wear off, your mind start getting clear. So you see who really in your corner, who really mess with you. As far as in the jails, just the basic jail shit, man. Little stabbings, fightings, crazy shit. But like with that, I mean, I seen a lot of that dumb shit, but and as far as what I did with my time, I took some college courses. I started getting into the film directing and producing, things of that nature. Just little shit I knew I wanted to do when I came home. I started putting little real estate plans together, and that's how I did my time. And I just watched world news, law library. So that was me. As far as just the basic jail, what I seen, I don't really glorify it, but jail is jail. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, facts though. So when you came out here, what was like your mindset and some goals? Because you definitely came out here and got right to work. Like I said, you did the feature with Ad, and then you just jumped on the scene for real.
Yeah, my mindset and my goals when I got released, my main goal and mindset was to establish a relationship with my kids, because I had two kids then. When I went to jail, they was like 1 and 3. So I wanted to really just jump dead into my kids' life, become a factor with them, and build a relationship with my children, and then figure out a way how to provide for my children. So I jumped into real estate, my real estate plans. That was my immediate plan where I can get some quick capital to really do what I need to do. And so that was my main objective, just getting it with my kids and getting a way to provide for my kids and staying out of there.
Right though.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts though. So before we start talk about the movie, what made you step out of the rap life?
I got old, man. You start getting older, that's a young man's sport. You know what I'm saying? But every once in a while, I still do a little verse, or I might do a record.
Right.
I like to do it. I still love to do it. And I know I'm, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I do that. But for the most, I got old, man. You know what I mean? I'm an old man now, man.
Yeah, no, shout out to you, because you'll have guys still like kicking and trying to kick it like they still, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
you gotta know when to fall back for real, and let the youngins have it, and kind of so the game ain't so crowded, you feel me?
Yeah, man. Let them youngins do their thing. They got the energy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts
you
though.
need the right energy with that game, man.
Facts though. So I want to talk about the movie with Boom, bro. The Bid. Y'all got a couple movies, don't y'all?
Yeah, we got The Bid. We got Y'all Drawn.
Y'all Drawn.
Yeah.
Cause I watched both of them Jones, bro. Like, don't lie, y'all got like a natural. I could tell it was like making them Jones really was The Bid, bro.
Yeah. So with them movies, they comedies. So I had met Boom when I came out of jail. We did a record. Cosmic Kev introduced us, and then we just wanted to do something dope for the city, outside of music, and just something that we could do. So we said, man, let's try to bring everybody. Let's do a movie, but let's try to get all the comedians that's really grinding and really trying to get on. So that's where it started from. But if you was really trying, we was coming after you. We just try to just get some Philly unity, have a little fun, laugh a little bit, and that's what we set out to do. We went the comedy way, because that's what Boone was into, and he had a bigger platform than me, and everybody loved comedies, and I didn't want to do no street stuff. So I was with it. I loved it. We brought everybody together. We had a ball, man.
No, y'all definitely did one for the. Y'all had like everybody as far as like, and it's hard to get the, especially for like comedians or artists in general to work together for to see one goal.
Yeah.
So talk about that as a challenge, like getting everybody to be on the same page.
Yeah, it was challenging, but I was kind of in a blind with a lot of stuff because the comedian stuff was more Boom World, so he was more familiar with the comedians and they beefs and stuff like that than I was. I'm finding out. By the time I found out they beefing, they both on set together. Like, so I'm just finding out stuff late, and a couple of them we went after. We tried to get them, and they like, no, I don't mess with dudes, so I don't want to be part of it. We went through all that little corny shit, and so I just sat down with each one of them individually. Once I figured out what was going on, and just this ain't for that, man. If y'all can't get past that, y'all can leave the set and go ahead and we ain't on no. Y'all ain't got to be friends, but we ain't doing no dumb stuff right here, man. I'm just asking y'all to respect my platform, and we just trying to make a movie and have some fun. But most of them squash their differences right there on the set.
And
I got them just really, not me only, but they just bonded and just start squashing. They was shaking hands, meeting up, dabbing, smoking blunts together. So it was a lovely thing just to see Philly move like that. So it was a win-win for Boone and I.
And that's what's needed because, as you see, like, it's a hit for World, and then y'all can keep building off of that. And then when people see that other guys work together, it just make it easier for all right, man. This ain't that deep. Let us get this money for real, because everybody got their own audience and fan base. So
yeah, that's what Philly need to be on, man. So that's how we try to carry it as much as we can. We try to put as many people in position as we can. Like that's our brand. You know what I mean?